Have you ever felt like you are just at the mercy of everything that life throws at you? Have you ever felt like happiness is just this elusive thing that is far beyond human reach? So, what if somebody were to tell you that there's nothing, actually nothing in this life that is too complicated? So, what if somebody were to tell you that in this life, even the most complex thing can be dealt with in a childlike simplicity? So, would that be good enough, at least to raise your curiosity in trying to understand or to learn how? Hi, my name is Fabien Eju. I'm a retired U.S. Army officer. I am also a radio talk show host at voiceamerica.com. And the name of my show is Revelations and Wonders, Secrets to Life and Happiness. So my message is very simple and very clear. In the same society in which we live in, on the one hand, there are people that are rich and unhappy. While the same society, there are people who are poor and happy. So what that tells us is that happiness has nothing to do with those things that are external. So happiness truly flows from inside out. So if you keep that in mind, what that means truly is that happiness is always within reach. It's something that anyone at any given time, and regardless of their life circumstances, can always achieve. When you keep that in mind, then you understand that truly you are the architect of your own life and the master of your own destiny. So the real question is, how? How is that simple? How is that possible? Yeah, well, let me tell you, it's very simple, and hopefully you can see how simple this is. So think about your own environment, anybody's environment, for that sake. It's only made of two things: you and everything else. Again, you and everything else. So saying the same thing differently, I can now say that there are only two things in this life that you will ever have to deal with. No more than two. On the one hand, there are things that are within your control. On the other hand, there are things that are just outside of your control. So what are the things that are outside of your control? Other people, that means everybody else but you. Things, so these are things that are man-made, like money, vehicles, houses. And number three is nature, which is everything that is not man-made, like the weather. So then, to the other hand, there are things that are within your control. So what are the things that are within your control, which is you, that you own? Your thoughts, your words, and your action. So you can see how balanced your own environment is already, that there are three things, only three, that are outside of your controls, and there are three things that are inside your own control. So how do you then become the architect of your own life and the master of your own destiny? By just having to make simple choice. You have to choose. You have to choose how you want to invest your limited amount of energy with the things that are within your control and also with the things that are outside of your control. Now, here are your options for each one, whether it's the things that are outside of your control or the ones that are inside of your control. You only have two options for each one of them. For the things that are within your control, meaning your thoughts, your words, and your action, they can either be positive or negative, or you can also mix and match, which creates confusion. Or for the things that are outside of your control that you have to deal with, they can only be classified in terms of things that add value to your life or things that do not add value to your life. So the choice is always yours. Which one do you want to engage with? Which one do you want to invest your own limited amount of energy to? So what that means is you can also have the choice to invest your energy on things that are outside of your control, which just sucks the life energy out of you and brings frustrations. So as you see, life is really, really very simple. We can make it as simple as we want, or we can also make it as complicated as we want. So my hope is that after listening to this would at least inspire you, or at least want to realize, to think, or figure out how to make your life so simple. And this is where I would like to ask you to go to www.revelationsandwonders.com and go to our services and select a service that would fit your need. And we will gladly come and work with you in figuring out how to make your life extremely simple. When we do that, when we can help you make your life easier or make it so simple, here's where the magic happens is that not only your life is simple, my life is simple, we can then also help other people simplify their own life. And that's how we can start building a world that is simple, is pleasant, a world that is filled with joy and happiness, and a world that is good for all of us. Thank you.